I've just had a meeting with senior managers of the city. This road is to help the people in this area. They're calling it a collector road. So the people that live on either side of this road, is to help them to get to 104th Avenue, which is 1 block away.
They're going to take out all of those trees that you see behind me so that we're going to be able to see 104th. So we're not only going to have a road through the park, we're also not going to have a buffer from the noise.
Well, it'd be much louder here, a lot more hectic. I don't think anyone would be nearly as interested as coming to a park right next to a highway, essentially.
If you've got traffic right butting up against a busy park area, it's not a sanctuary in the same way that it is now.
It's a shame what it's destroyed, not just the trees. A couple people's homes are getting taken down. It's going to destroy a playground and a school nearby. It'd be sad to see.
It disturbs me tremendously that they really aren't consulting with anybody in the neighborhood. We live here, we use this park, as do the many people that you see behind me.
It's a mad dash to September 22nd.
A connection Surrey's mayor has said is necessary to make. It means building infrastructure over protected land.
So this council is arrogant because they have controlled, Surrey First has controlled council for the last 6 years, and they're counting on winning all 9 seats in the 2018 municipal election. And Linda Hepner's counting on being re-elected as the mayor of the city of Surrey. And so they don't really care what average citizens think anymore. The residents of this area at Hawthorne Park collected signatures, mounted online campaigns, publicized this issue in the community newspaper and any other media outlet that would listen to them. And they went to council, and council politely listened and then voted 9-0 to put this road through the park.
My children learned about nature in this park. They learned about the biodiverse ecosystems that are here, which include a peat bog that the city's talking about taking out completely.
Over here, to my right, is the last remaining part of the peat bog. The engineering drawings for the road alignment passes right through here. Presumably, they are flagging the corridor, and these are the trees that are going to be removed. There's survey tape almost in a line through here and back of us over there, running with what appears to be what will be the road. This is an almost, well, an impenetrable understory of salmonberry, what we're looking at right here. It just goes on. It states that the peat is 5 meters deep. That means that this peat bog is likely 4,000 to 5,000 years old. Peat bogs are unique.
And especially in the city of Surrey, because Surrey is changing. It's becoming a big city. And once those places are lost, as people often say, they never come back. And now is the time to save them and to have them as sanctuaries for people that live here. I was reading an article about bird watching, and it said the best place to start is in your own backyard. And because my place borders this park, this is where I started. I'm amazed at how many people are coming here. And that must be because they want to be here. There's no other reason for them to come.
I think I've been coming here since before I could walk. My grandfather would always take me here to try and tire me out when I was a baby. And I've been coming here ever since, for years and years. I always loved coming here. It'd always be fun. It would be really sad to see it change, so, yeah.
It makes me cry to think that my kids grew up in here, but my grandkids aren't gonna.
People of Surrey who really care about the city, who, like me, love living here, who love our parks, love the open space, love everything about it, including the urban centers and the way it's developing, I think we need to stand up and say it's not acceptable to build roads through parks and take reservations off parks just because a council wants it to happen that way. And the only brake on their power right now is this alternative approval process. And if there is not enough people signing it, and it's going to be a huge challenge to get that many signatures, this is just going to roll right on. It's going to set another precedent and lead to even more arrogance.
We collected 5,000 signatures. We took that to the city, and they just blinked their eyes and did nothing. Now they've turned around and said we need 35,000 signatures.
The city is planning to put this road through the park. They're removing the protected status of this park through a very unusual process called the alternate approval process. And that's the reverse onus that requires us as citizens to find 33,000 petitioners, signatories, 10% of the electorate, to oppose this, rather than the city having to go to referendum. The other thing that's unusual about this is it is absolutely contrary to the city's own sustainability charter, biodiversity conservation strategy, their Blue Dot program, and is completely contrary to all principles of healthy community living.
The City of Surrey has to stop this insanity. They have to leave this park alone. This road isn't a necessity.
And citizens, in my view, have to say this is not acceptable. These parks are important to us. They're important now, and they're even more important in the future.
It's already causing damage, even though it hasn't even happened yet, and already impacting people's lives. So really hoping that it doesn't go through and that there's enough people that care about this problem to do something about it.